difficulties, but we still back, and we back for real this time, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, gang. Hey, listen, I about to say gang time anyway. We back, man. 2022 Father's Day show has made a return. We about to get this show started very soon. Let's get it. Going live in about 30 seconds. Better say them up. Alright, so it is. I'm a little overwhelmed right now. I'm gonna get this show started, man, but let me turn my volume up, see if I can be heard. Alright, so we do have audio. Alright, this is my first show back in doggone probably about 3 months. But we are here nonetheless. Again, hey, welcome to the Father's Day show / podcast / endeavor, whatever I'ma call it, whatever. This the Father's Day show, man. I want to thank y'all for tuning in, man, because you do not have to be here. There are a million shows out there that you can watch or listen to. Yeah, you took a couple seconds to tune into this junk and pay attention to my little itty bitty platform and whatever nonsense I talk about. But I want to thank you, man. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. That means an absolute lot in the world of 4,522 shows. So let me get this stuff on the chat right. Damn, why did it send me that? Okay, well, all right, follow me here. Anyway, man, Tyler, what's going on, broski? Listen, this show, man, if you haven't seen this show before, I'm a very small platform. This mainly is like a hobby of mine. It is like a kind of like a passion of mine, kind of like a release therapy type thing of mine, where I get to vent or bring up topics or just talk about whatever I want, but it's focused and centered around the positive outlook on black fathers, fatherhood in general, but just the black father in America, in the family unit, and just period. I talk about what fathers go through, what from all perspectives, from the hood, from the corporate America, from the estranged, from the father who's active in his child's life, to the father who don't give a damn about his kids. I cover a whole bunch of topics relating to fatherhood. I talk about how us fathers just live day to day. Talk about what goes on in our minds, depression, love, happiness, everything that got to do with the mental state of being the dad. I'll talk about that. I also cover current events, man, just to keep it a little fresh. And know everybody don't want to hear too much about what's going on in a man's mind about being a dad. But that's pretty much what this show does, man. I always like to say that this show is not here to beat down a woman in her perspective, but it is definitely here to lift up a man and his perspective. So that's just the rundown of what this show is. If this is your first time tuning in, it is January 9th, 2022, a brand new year. I think I'm pretty sure it's too late now to say Happy New Year because we are a week and some change into this year. But nonetheless, man, I'm gonna just say it because this is my first show back in about 3 or 4 months because of some stuff I had to take off for. Happy New Year, happy living life and all that good stuff, man, from me to you. First off and foremost. Also, just to go to these quick rundowns, man, you can watch me here on YouTube on the SPMediaTV platform. You can also watch me on Facebook on the Father's Day Show, the Father's Day Show Facebook page. Just type in Father's Day Show. It'll pop up. It's the red and black FD symbol. That's the icon and whatever. If you want to donate, if you feel like it, man, you can donate to the Cash App. It's SPMediaTV, no spaces. SPMediaTV. send whatever you want, or not. You know what I'm saying? It's totally up to you. Like I said, this is my release to the public, or to whoever, to myself, man, just to get some stuff off my mind, talk about some random topics. It is what it is, man. So I got a couple points I want to hit on to keep me focused, because I like to talk, man. I go all day long talking about random stuff, man. New year, new goals. All right, first off, we all know that this is the season and the times of that. I don't know if I can say it, the corporate vigilante. Take the first two letters of each word and you'll have your word. Corporate video. Co-video. You know? So if you and your family members have been affected by that, man, I want to say I hope everybody's okay with that. I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's moving forward and healthy. No bad news surrounding that. I'm praying and hoping. Some of my family members have definitely been affected by that. I'm pretty sure I have been affected by that, even though I have not had a confirmed case, but I've been around people who have, and I have been well. My health has been well. The people who are around me who are confirmed to have had it, they have been well. So I hope that everybody in your family and your surroundings are living well as well. Hope everybody doing good in life, period. Just prospering, and everything positive, man. Last year was a doozy. A lot of things happened. The Braves won the Super Bowl. I was about to say Super Bowl. God damn. The Braves won the World Series. I think my granddad would be extremely happy about that. I first started watching the Braves because I saw him watching. I like the jerseys, and I said that jersey look like a jersey that the Outcast now be wearing, man. And so I've been new about the Braves, whatever, but it just made me pay more attention to him when I saw my granddad playing watching the games. What also happened? Well, we started this show last Father's Day. 2021, we started the Father's Day show. I kicked it off, and forgive me if I'm talking too fast or rambling or you don't like my voice. You know, God did this to me. It's his fault. But I started this show off as a passion of mine. I had a couple co-hosts with me. I had my brother Zay, and I also had a friend of mine from 20 years ago, a friend of me and my brother's, South. You can go back and check them old episodes on Facebook or YouTube. Go to the go to SPMediaTV right here. Go to the SPMediaTV in the search bar, type in that, click on the channel page, go to the playlist section and click on the Father's Day show playlist, and that's how you find all the old episodes. We cover some great topics too, man. We cover stuff like what's too far with your kids, like what's going too far with your children. We covered being an estranged parent, what it's like if you're an estranged parent trying to get back in your kid's life, the struggles you go through with that, and how you can get back in your kid's life. We talked about baby mama issues. That's a good one. You know what I'm saying? Issues that you have with, co-parenting is another issue. All things that got to deal with dealing with your child's mother. We talked about that as well. We talked about sex and how to talk to your kids, man. So we talked about a lot of good topics in them old episodes. We got 14 episodes from last year. Please go back and check those out. Like them, share them, subscribe to the page if you haven't done so already. Follow the Facebook page. It helps out a lot. Every video producer says follow, like, and subscribe, and the reason we do that is because there are algorithms that we are fighting against. Yes, there's millions of people dropping videos, but certain videos won't be presented to you as a viewer if you're not putting us in the algorithm for Facebook and YouTube and all these other platforms to show us to other people. And the way they do that, you have to show the algorithm that our platforms are important, and you do that by liking, sharing, and subscribing. The more you do that, the more the algorithms for these platforms recognize, hey, people are paying attention to that, so we're gonna put that in front of more people to get more attention to that platform. So just because a platform is getting millions of views don't mean it's good content. The same, just as because content is getting 1, 2, 3 views don't mean it's bad content. It's all about how the community gets behind it and supports it. These platforms will put it out there for the most part. So that's how that works. Thank you for tuning in. If you just tuned in, this is the Father's Day show. I go by the name of Midway, and this show is here to talk about all perspectives of the Father, as well as everyday life and some current events as well. So trying to get on topic about what I'm covering. So where have I been, right? This is what I was told. These points I was talking to people that watch the show and that know me, and they gave me some topics to talk about. Where have I been? The number one thing is working, right? I work a job where I guess I'm affected by the seasons, I guess. And the season, the holiday season, time got bogged down. I had almost no time, personal time, to do the things that I want on the level that I want. I could have just brushed through it, but I didn't think that would be something that would feel good to me, to make me feel comfortable putting content out if I had to just rush through it. I started a new business at the beginning of the year, and the business started picking up. The business started doing pretty well, and I did a bunch of traveling, and I got I have my regular 9-to-5 job plus my business plus maintaining family and cheering and just doing all of that stuff, man. And eventually it took a toll on me. I thought I was stronger mentally than I actually was. This whole venture helped me realize that I needed more time to myself to get myself together mentally, because another thing I was working on was my actual romantic relationship. Things were going okay. They were sustaining, but they were slowly starting to decline. So it felt like it was sustaining or getting better, when the truth was, when I stepped out of it, we recognized that things were going down. So we had to take time to kind of fix that, man. To be honest with you, man, I went through a lot emotionally, and still am, and growing though. I went through a lot emotionally with the interactions I had with other people in my life, friendships, in my relationship, and I've been working on that. Also, where have I been? I've been working on myself. Like I said, I discovered a lot about myself emotionally, mentally, financially. My motivation level is sky high, but I wasn't aware that this high level of motivation I have for myself would be so affected by my love interests, by my finances, by my business. And it kind of had it actually did have a very negative effect on me. And I kind of put things to the side to work on myself, because I felt that was very important, that I maintain my mental stability. And as a result, it caused me to put this show on the back burner. I even talked about or contemplated giving up on the show and focusing on other things, outside of video production. But like I said, this actually is therapy for me, man. This, whether I'm laughing, joking, being serious, or whatever, this Father's Day thing is something that I've been having on my mind for years, dog. And we as fathers, we don't have, I don't know, because I don't be out there in the social media world, so maybe there are plenty of platforms like this, but to my knowledge, I don't have it. And I need a release. I need to get this stuff out of me. And this show is what it is, and it's so important to me. But I almost contemplated giving it up, and I'm so glad I didn't, because I need this thing, man. So the next topic, and I'm gonna be out of here too long. This is just a refresher, you know what I'm saying? First show of the year, so I'm gonna be touching on a little bit of topics that pertain to me and what's going on with the show and where I've been hiding at. Why did I stop releasing shows for a minute? Well, like I said, I discovered a few things about me mentally, and I got heavy burden, as they would say. I got heavy. I got the woe or whatever the old people say. A lot came down on me mentally, man. And to be honest with you, the show is titled New Year, Same Depression. Well, this is what happened, man. I didn't go see anybody clinically to diagnose, but I went through some depression, man. And I covered it a few times for a couple minutes here and there in the past episodes. But I love my shawties, man. And by shawties, I mean my children. I love my kids, and the issue happened at the end of 2019, or the end of 2020, resulting in me not being able to see my my oldest daughter, whom I love. I love all my children, but you know what I'm saying, my first baby girl, you know, and I wasn't able to see her. I saw her 2 times last year. From being able to see her and seeing her regularly every week just about, to not seeing her only twice. And once, the first time was in April of last year at my father's wedding, and the second time was at my my oldest son's piano recital. And guys, you don't know what it's like to not be able to see your baby, man. Hold it together. So I had to find a way to make it through day-to-day life without having without having my baby there. It's one thing if you haven't seen her in a couple days, but it's another thing if you can't see her, period. I'm in a legal issue, right? And based on the legal issue, I'm kind of forbidden from seeing her unless certain parameters happen, and those certain parameters were, you know, I had no control over those, and it resulted in me not being able to see it. So it caused me to start failing emotionally, mentally, all that, and it affected other pieces of me. I almost gave up on my business. I almost gave up. Well, I kind of did give up on the Father's Day show because I stopped producing content. I almost wanted to be like, I just want to say, F it, man, funk it. Let me just give up trying to be this dad I want to be, and just be the dad that society and the situation I'm in is trying to create me to be. And my depression, I thought I was stronger than this, y'all. I thought I was stronger than this, and I ended up kind of becoming that by force. And it affected me in a very negative way, and that I almost ain't bounced back from that, man. If it wasn't, I honestly believe if it wasn't for those times I did see her last year, because I was on a serious decline mentally, then I'd see my baby in that random time, and boop, I'll get right back up. But it'll last for a short amount of time, but it was enough to get me back on course, and then it would start slowing down, and I saw I can boop, and then pop back up. So I was able to take those 2 instances and create enough to make it through, right? But I still was greatly negatively affected. Also, why did I stop releasing shows? I was overwhelmed, man. Work did get heavy, but the overwhelmingness of the work I had going on wasn't necessarily the catalyst. I believe the catalyst was my emotional state, man. My relationship with my lady started declining, man, and she didn't deserve, nor did I deserve, for us to try to be, I don't want to say hostile to one another, but not understanding of another person's emotions, not understanding of another person's thoughts. And thank you for tuning in. If you just tuned in, man, I'm just kind of going over why I've been absent with producing content for the Father's Day show and the reasons why and all that stuff, man. It's about mental health, man. Mental health, I know is important, but it affected me very deeply last year, and it kind of resulted in me cutting back on the show. But yeah, work was stressful. My new business I started was picking up, and that was, you know, giving me a heavy load. But at the same time, me missing my children and me having failed issues in my relationship, all this kind of compounded to create this avalanche of stress and anxiety, and I kind of believe I slipped into depression, and I stopped producing content. So that's the real reason why I haven't been, you know, putting content out regularly. But I promise y'all, 2022, everybody had a New Year's resolutions, but this has not been contemplated, because I wanted to produce shows at the end of November, but it was, like I said, it was the holiday season. People weren't really going to be paying attention because they're with their family. Plus, I had a lot of stuff going on, so I said, hold on. Take this time that you're taking off to revamp everything, especially mentally, so that when you bring this show back, you can do it the right way. And I'm gonna be almost done in a couple minutes. And this is what I've been contemplating in the past 2 to 3 months of what I'm gonna do with this show. And these are topics that people that know me and have watched the show want me to talk about. The last one, plans for the future of the show. This is exciting to me. I'm a small platform. Nobody give a damn about listening to me. Who am I? There's people out there on the Revolt TVs, on the Black Effects and all that. And I love the fact that we out here growing as a people. My show's small, but it's still exciting to me because, like I said, this is my venting place. This is where I come to get this stuff out of me and give it to y'all, and y'all can throw it away, call it garbage, love it, pass it on, share it, step it in, do whatever you want to do to it. I'm excited because this year I've got guests lined up. I'm gonna be talking to some other fathers out there and getting more opinions. But this show is supposed to be a safe haven for men, right? But guess what? I got some women to convince me. Let me come on your show. So women, what's up, Easy? How you doing, shawty? Hey, we back. We gonna be back. We gonna be black. We gonna be better than ever. I'm gonna actually this year I'm gonna bring some women on to the show, and we're gonna have open discussions about topics surrounding parenthood and the goods and the bad, a whole bunch of stuff, man. Also, I'm gonna be producing weekly clips, man. So I need to get more content out there. It's a weekly show. We come on every Sunday at 8 o'clock, but I'm gonna be producing clips and highlights of the previous shows for you guys to be entertained with, and short stuff that you can watch in passing when you know doing whatever you want to do, so you ain't got to sit through a whole episode if you don't feel like it. And the main thing that I'm excited about too is merch, man. I got me a merch guy. He's gonna be producing all our merch. I wanted to have this stuff last year. I got SP Media Production SP Media TV shirts and hats and clothes or whatever from him. And I think it's a good thing, man. If you want some products made, I'm gonna have his contact information. Everything's gonna be next show, man. And you guys can hit him up, get you some stuff, man. He makes great quality stuff. Name brand shirts. His printing is A1. You ain't gonna be putting it in the washing machine 4 or 5 times and the words disappear. It's A1 quality stuff, man. So when you purchase the products from me, if you choose to, just know that it's gonna be some dope looking stuff and it's gonna last long. You're gonna get your money's worth, man. Plus the money that's gonna be supporting the show, because I'm in the crib right now. You know what I'm saying? I got one little camera. You know what I'm saying? The camera's very expensive, but it's only one. But I want to grow the platform. I want to take this show to places. Well, I am going to be taking this show to places. It's going to happen. Trust and or believe. But that money that's going to be coming to the show will help grow this show, man. I love video producing, man. This is what I do. I get paid for it. This platform right here is a passion of mine, and we're going to get this show to grow and become something great that I believe and I know it will become, man. So this show, even though it was a short show, I felt that it was a good show, man. I told you guys why I've been absent. Also, man, if you want to follow me on my personal life, man, I do video game streaming. Catch me on YouTube, Game Time Midway, no spaces, Game Time Midway. Also, if you want to be on the show, you have some ideas, man, go follow the Facebook page. Hit the comments, man. Drop some topic information. Name it at the top. Topic, Father's Day show topic or something like that, and just put the information up under there. And then tune in every Sunday at 8 o'clock, and we're gonna go over that. Sometimes I do pre-recorded shows because other things come up in my life, and my Sunday may be taken up by my children or my family or something else. But for the most part, we go live every Sunday at 8 p.m. And I think I may change that, but I love the Sunday atmosphere. It's the beginning of the week. You get to start your week off with some information. You get the weekend is coming down to an end, so people are winding down, getting their head together for the work week. And this is like a great, I believe, a great like cap to the night or to the weekend to get you a nice little bit of laughter or a little bit of seriousness, a little bit of teary-eyedness. You know what I'm saying? I tear up from every now and then because I'm a thug. You know what I'm saying? Thugs cry. Thugs cry. Heard me? Huh? Look how big my eyes get. Watch a tear come. If you ain't ugly when you cry, you ain't no crier. If you ain't ugly when you cry, you ain't no crier. I'm a crier. But yeah, man, we had some good moments on this show. I don't know what the hell that was about. Also, man, shout out to everybody out there who know how to do hair, man. This was done by well, I don't want to say who did it because they ain't your business. But find you a local hair groomer, get your hair right. But that's it for the show, man. I just want to thank y'all for tuning in again. If you want to follow the show, YouTube, right? Click on, come on, man, get right. YouTube. God damn, show. What's going on? Here you go, YouTube. Search bar, SPMediaTV. Click on the channel page right there. Bow, look at that handsome man down below. Click on the playlist and you'll find all Father's Day content. Facebook, go to Facebook, type in Father's Day Show. Father's Day Show. It's a black and red emblem, look like this.
Well, you know what they say, mama's baby, daddy's mate.
The black and red emblem, click on the page, click follow, click like, and please send your folk there to the page to like it too. Suggest your friends like the page because I'll need this platform to grow. I want to do amazing things. I gotta stop saying wanna. I'm gonna do amazing things with this show. Trust what I tell you. Trust what I tell you, shout it. And I want all your folk out there to see it and get some blessings from it too, man. If you want to be generous and donate some money to the Cash App, it's SPMediaTV, $ SPMediaTV. You can also send money in the super chat on YouTube, but YouTube take a big chunk of that. And your money gonna be, you send $1, 40 cents gonna come our way, or however much it is. Go to Cash App, all of it coming. The money gonna be used to help produce better content for this show. Trust me on that, cause my money's straight. Also, it ain't just any day. It's Father's Day. We out. 2022, we on the way. Big things coming. Let's go.